Hey guys, let's talk about daily bias today and how I determine bias. So there's usually a few ways to go about it. I use a little bit of a combination of both, partly art and partly science. So let's get to the science part first, right? So for the science part, what I do is I look for the rate of change, daily rate of change of 1 day and also a 5 day average. And using both of these, I come up with what I call like an average of the average rate of change. And I also compare between the two. From there, I can see what are the strong currencies and what are the weak ones. But I also compare the two values. When I see values differing a lot like this, right, it shows me that the daily and the weeklies are not agreeing with each other. So just take a little caution on that. It may be a retracement and it may retrace back into the direction of the longer term trend. So you can always think of it that way. And when you see them agreeing, like here, the daily and the weekly are agreeing, so it gives a little bit more confidence that you can say, all right, maybe the yen is relatively stronger today. So from there, what do we see for today, the 26th of June? So I see what I actually see is the Aussie being relatively strong, the yen being weak, the cat being weak, and everything else is kind of in a so. Maybe you can say the New Zealand is a little bit fairly strong as well. After that, what you need to do is just look at the charts, right? Go to the daily chart. So this is for the euro. Um, just look at the recent activity, and this is the part where there's a little bit of art involved, right? And maybe a little bit of, how do you say, if you want to use the Fibonacci or OTE or anything like that, you can see almost the same pattern. So let's pull something up here, right? So what do you see here? You see on the daily, right? Whether it's a miracle or it's coincidence or whatever you like to call it, you see that price retrace exactly at the sweet spot OTE. And if you think of it this way, you may think that, all right, price will probably want to go down. So you get a bias on the downside, and that corresponds as well. If I look here, Euro USD, right, is bias on the downside. Not only that, I also have these lows here that it seems maybe wants to go and hit. So I'll say for Euro USD, I have bias on the downside. How about the pound USD, right? So yesterday you saw pound USD being really almost, it didn't move at all, right? So when you see this prior to that day, it had the, well, it's not the biggest down candle, but bigger than the day before. And then you have a day of indecision. Today being the last day of the week, I would guess that you may have another indecision day, or it's going to go down. Why do I say so? Again, I would think it may want to tag these lows here. Maybe a higher probability than it wants to tag the high, but always keep in mind that, right, this one is Friday, two, you had an indecision day here, and three, looking at the relative strength, um, I see that they are very close to each other today. So mainly it's like a range. It can go either way, right? Even if you look, where is the, all right, this is fairly weak, but it's pretty close to the USD. So I think that even from the chart you can see a little bit of indecision here. So, but I would say for today I will still think it may be going down. So let's see how it plays out. So this is just some of the analysis that you can do, partly science, partly art, and as long as you get it 60% right, or if you're really good 70% right all the time, well, that's enough for you to make enough money for the day, or for your whole life instead. In fact, okay, that's all. Thank you guys for watching. If you find it useful, do subscribe, hit the like button. Thank you very much.